take my hand and we'll go away to a different place, float on air and we'll hide away. I'll be your escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, you're ready to begin, and just levitate.
Alright, what's up guys? My name is Xavier. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can get more content every time I upload. If you're not and you're returning to this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. So today, I'm in my buddy Santiago's 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe. I've driven a lot of things that raise the hair on the back of your neck, but you know what? There's nothing better than a sensible turbo 2-liter motor that'll whip ass like it's no one's business. It's a 2-liter turbo, and Santiago, it was kind enough to let me drive this. I owe him a big thanks. Now, let's get into the nitty and gritty about this car. It's got 19-inch Boston CVT wheels, which, like, straight from the Boston company, it costs about $2,000 a piece. Not even a piece, just for the whole set, which isn't bad unless you live in Boca Raton. No, unless you live in West Palm Beach. So if you live in Boca Raton, you can probably afford some shit like that. The rims, like, they just tie the look of this car together. This whole car, it's carbon accents everywhere. It has a stage 2 blow-up valve, so this car, when you're at a light and you're bored, which I hope Santiago does this, but when you're at a light and you're bored, you just feel like revving it. There's no better sound than that. You just get to enjoy that. Honestly, it's like the first turbo car that I've ever actually driven. A lot of the other cars I've ever actually driven were NA. And if you don't know what NA is, that's natural aspiration, which it's not bad, but it leaves you with a feeling that more fun could be had if you add either a supercharger or a turbo to the car. So I'm glad that Santiago went for the turbo, which it's like, for me, it almost feels like driving a more modern SR20, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Hyundai tried to make a kick-ass sports car for the cheap. And when you think about it, they did all the right things in my eyes. And I say that because when Ford owned Hyundai, all they had for a sports car was a Tiburon. After that, when they decided to go their own separate ways, they did the right thing. They decided, we're gonna try and join the sports car game. We're gonna try and do everything right. So when this car actually came out, it was really like out of nowhere. No one expected this car. And when it did come out, everyone was kind of like, what? First thing they went for was rear-wheel drive. They wanted a slider. When they built this car, their actual benchmark was to go after the E46 BMW. Now, that's a pretty strong goal, because basically by now, like, everyone in the car community considers the E46 like the legend, like, of all sports cars for the most part. And I think they hit that goal. I haven't driven an E46 yet, but if I did, I would have to say that this car probably matches just about perfectly. Now, the only drawback with this car that I'd have to say is it's an automatic, which Santiago regretted it after he got it, but he just needed a car quick. For grip, like, he's got 275 handcuffs in the back with 245s in the front. So we were out there in Mexico, and this thing hit some nice burnouts. Like, it smoked up pretty quickly. Santiago also got, he swapped out the suspension and added BC coilovers, which, you know what, it doesn't ride rough at all. It still feels pretty smooth. It's a good ride. It doesn't take away from the car. The car still feels balanced, and everything's just working. The alignment's even perfect. Like, no hands. This thing is straight as an arrow. With this car being like an all red, like I looked at this car and I'm like, huh, it's like firefighter red, basically. Not really, but I guess he was tired of the plain black accents and like the red everywhere, which personally, if I kept this car, if this car were mine, I probably would have followed in Santiago's direction. I would never have thought to do what he did, where he wrapped the front bumper in carbon. And I don't mean the whole front bumper, I just mean the center of the, like the center where the grill is. That was a nice touch. When I first saw the car, actually a Cars and Coffee, Palm Beach, I actually thought that it was a real carbon fiber. Like, he actually found or had it made. Like, maybe he sourced it overnight from Japan or something. But no, I found out he did a wrap, and he did a damn good one too. Not only that, he did it all in his garage. So for a garage job, I mean, with some like air bubbles here and there, it's not bad, and it still looks great. It's so balanced. It's well balanced. The car, it just rides so smoothly, and I'm loving it. It rides so much better than Fiona. If you guys don't know about Fiona, Fiona is my personal car, 2003 Toyota Avalon. But this is not about Fiona. This is about this little red Comet. He added a K-style roof spoiler, and he added Vortex fins. He's also sporting a Sibon carbon rear diffuser, and that diffuser, it's this killer. Like, I'll show you some clips with that diffuser. It is so killer. It just looks so well. And I don't know what else. I don't know what I can say about this car. Like, the only issue that he's having right now is, like, since the last time I saw the car, he just recently, like yesterday actually, accidentally, I don't know, broke the front bumper, which it seemed good up until today. For OEM brakes, they're not even bad. Like, it's not a track spec car, it's not an R spec car, it's just your plain basic Genesis Coupe. But you know what, even with like the track spec and the R spec having Brembo packages, this OEM brake setup, I don't know if it's its pads or if it's just the way the calipers are made, but this car, it's so good. The brakes are so responsive. It's well planted. Driving through this, like through these S roads, it's low, it's planted, it's just right to the ground. Oh, we got some mobbers. Man, this car is just, it's so much fun. That was like a little bit of, those were Santiago's friends. This car just grips on mine. Comet versus Fiona. It's an easy choice. I'm going for the Comet. This car just brings nothing but a smile to my face. It's like just the acceleration, the way it handles on the ground, on the street. Horsepower wise, it's running 274 or 5 horsepower at the wheels and 275 foot-pounds of torque, which it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's more power than anyone would really need to slide. This car, it'll whip it with no issue. Go to your local Mexico spot, get a buddy with a Genesis, and you're mobbing. You're having a fun time. I can guarantee that. There's no such thing as too much horsepower. So Santiago's plans to do in the future is he intends to switch out the turbo, but also he plans on bagging the car, which I'm loving this car on coils, but I have no idea how that's going to feel with actual bags, and I don't know if it's going to make it even better, aside from a smoother ride, or if it's just going to like add to a boaty Cadillac feel. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
I'm an albatross.